Okie dokie, I believe we are all the way live. Hello and welcome to my graveyard. I am your host of the evening, the Cemetery Man from Salem, Mass. Always taking aims and kicking candy ass. Live and living color here with you only on Grande's Graveyard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the happiest of Halloweens. Yes, happy Halloween graveyard. Now, let me take this goddamn thing off. Woo! It gets a little hot in there. Woo! It gets a little hot in that son of a bitch, and I lost my damn glasses already, so it's like Velma. Jinkies! How we doing, Graveyard family? Woo! I blew up in there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But happy Halloween, everybody. I don't know how much of that intro you could have heard, but it's the same one as always. It's the of course the Halloween intro, if you will. And tonight we celebrate my favorite holiday. You know, I mean, I do love Christmas. I do love Turkey Day, but nothing comes close to All Hallows Eve, a night where we get to celebrate horror. We get to play tear makers. We get to play horror trivia. We get to sing songs. We get to read scary stories to tell in the dark, more tales to chill your bones. We get to eat voluptuous, delicious candy, which I just dropped on the floor, which you can't. Well, it's not Halloween without a Twix bar. Come on. And we also got some candy up here, some Sour Patch Kids with the little Dracula thing. Of course, Pamela the pumpkin is with us. And I'm dressed up like Sam, only on the graveyard. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to an extravaganza episode of my show where we will discuss all things and just celebrate the holiday of Halloween tonight, only on Grande's Graveyard. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in here. I'm very excited to have you all in the house tonight. Of course, I can take a ghouly gander at the chat. First, it's Eminem. Mystic Mac is in the house. Happy Halloween, Grande. Happy Halloween, Mac. Hope all's well with you, buddy. Happy Halloween to the chat. That was me before. Miss C is in the house. Happy Halloween, Chow, Grande, and Graveyardian friends. Ain't no party like a graveyard party. Let's do this. Only. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got first time. This guy works with me now. The great Donovan Alba's in the house. Happy Halloween, Grande. Let the party begin. Hell yeah. Let's start this party up hot. Donovan, welcome, my friend. Happy Halloween to you and the fam. We got Dominic St. Clair in the house. What's going on, Dom? Hope all is well with you. We got the Soulless Trench Coat. Trenchy, what's going on, buddy? Happy Halloween. We got Matteo Appendino. Ciao, Grande. Happy Halloween, everybody. Got back from trick-or-treating right on time. Oh, yeah. Well, you got to follow Sam's rules here tonight on Grande's Graveyard, okay? We got Anthony Chobot does pop cultures and openings in the house. Happy Halloween, buddy. By the way, I'm seeing Venom on Monday. Dude, I hope you enjoy that. Happy Halloween, Anthony. I hope all is well. The great Grande, Charlie Brown. Yes, do you believe in the great? I got a rock, you son of a bitches. I got a rock tonight on Grande's Graveyard. Happy Halloween. Kicking candy ass, dude. That's my gimmick. It's always my gimmick to kick some candy ass. I don't know. Could you guys hear me in the mask at all? Like, I wasn't sure if anybody would be able to hear my ass, but I don't know. I would hope that you guys could. I don't know. Happy Halloween, everybody. We got AJ's Happy Fun Time channel in the house. Happy Halloween, brother. Just drop by for a second. All right. I know you're too cool for school, but AJ Zetro's in the house saying hi, even if it's only for a few minutes here. I'm sure he's carving pumpkins with Roz and having delicious pumpkin pies and watching wonderful pumpkin-related horror movies. We got Slasher Fred in the house. Hey, Grande. Hey, Slasher Fred. We got Nate the Great, Grief World in the house. What's going on? Hey, we got to represent the second greatest horror anthology show of all time. It Tales from the Dark Side, if you will. So happy Halloween to that. We got to always wreck my Dark Side gear. Happy Halloween. Absolutely. We got, hey-o, it's your boy, Need Gore. Drop the king, but he's still a king in the Heezy. What's going on, Gory Corey? Good to see you as always, my friend. Brittany Ward is in the house. I was on my way to a Bible study and stumbled across this graveyard thing. Well, I know you're not a celebrator of this holiday, but I'm happy to kick it spooky with you always, Brittany Ward. Hey, guys. Oh, look at the E's. Look at all the E's she's dropping on us, throwing some pumpkin. We missed you too, Brittany. Hope all is well with you. Happy Halloween. I'm going to run back to peep the Sam intro. Okay, yeah, to see if you can hear my ass. I'm sorry. This is awesome, but I can't see anything in it. Like, I was giving out candy before, and I could not see anybody. Like, I just held the door open and just stuck my hand out. And I was like, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. But I couldn't even, they could have been flipping me off. They could have been mooning me. They could have been, making whatever gesture they wanted to make at me. I would have had no idea. So I can't see too well on that. Can't breathe too well on that. Of course, I could actually breathe and see a lot better in this son of a gun, which I was Jason from part 5 the past 2 years. Good old Roy, if you will. Good stuff on the Dr. Howdy podcast, Johnny. Thank you. I had a lot of fun with those guys. They're always great to work with. Sam is on the prowl for the rule breakers, dude. Always. I love Sam. It's funny. Trick or Treat has become a movie where when I first saw it, I liked it, and then it was just this, oh my gosh, like Sam was everywhere, and I kind of it inadvertently pushed me away a little bit. And then now it's like I'm fully on the I fully am back with, Trick or Treat. And I think the movie's a cult classic. So I was like, you know what? I gotta switch it up this year. I'm rocking Sam. We got good brother Tom in the house, the undead of night. Hey, John and Chad, waiting till midnight to blow up my jack-o'-lantern. Well, it's good. See, someone follows the rules. Tom's going to be okay tonight. No worries about that. Missed you guys in Curly. Let's see. Can confirm we heard you loud and clear. You may have been suffocating. Dude, I fucking was, honestly. Like, I could not breathe in that shit. But I guess we can get on their way a little bit with what we're going to be doing here tonight. Now, I have a lot planned. I have a Scream Queen showdown, which we could kick this son of a bitch off with. That'd be a hot way to kick off the show, which is a bracket of 32 different Scream Queen leading ladies, and we're going to force them to do battle. That's going to be a lot of fun. We have a tier maker. I won't tell you the topic yet. We have some, spooky songs to tell. We have some scary stories to tell in the dark. I did prepare some trivia if you guys want to play some trivia. And, of course, we got some candy, but I think a cheers is due. Cheers, everybody in the graveyard land. We're rocking my favorite drink in the whole wide world, Voltage Mountain Dew. Bottoms up. Happy Halloween. All righty. Well, I needed to get a beverage in there. So cheers to everybody. Trivia, let's go. You want to do trivia first? Yeah, you guys can dictate the show. I don't care what we do first. You should do an episode of the 3 Trick or Treats if you want. Oh man, that would be fun. And I know they just had the addition of that trivia. Okay, so we had people want to do trivia first. Cheers, buddy. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's do it. Grande, you could really switch it up and dress like Pamela Springsteen from Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. No, that I can't do. I can't pull that one off. Sorry, I still have a wicked cough every now and again. High voltage is the best, absolutely. Mernzy's in the house. Happy Halloween, Graveyard family. Let's party in this son of a bitch. Mernsy, ship me some Swedish berries. Yeah, we don't have those in the States. Trivia? Okay, let's kick it off. I've got 10 trivia questions and absolutely no goddamn regrets. So let's kick this son of a bitch off with a bang. Here we go. Okay. Which one of these filmmakers directed The New York Ripper? Which one of these four? A, Wes Craven, B, Ruggero Deodato, C, Jorge Grau, or D, Lucio Fulci? Which one of these directors directed The New York Ripper? A, Wes Craven, B, Ruggero Deodato, C, Jorge Grau, D, Lucio Fulci? Any guesses in the heezy? Any guesses? Tom goes B. Brittany Ward throws out a D. Gory Corey with a smile. All right. Lucio Fulci, D. We got a lot of D's. And I guess Brittany Ward got it first. Yes, Brittany Ward, you're on the board, my friend. Brittany Ward is right. Lucio Fulci directed The New York Ripper, so Brittany Ward's up 1-0. Now, there is no prize here tonight. There's no prize, unfortunately. I have nothing to give away, but we're just having fun. Will's favorite, sicko, LOL. Yeah, no, he is. He's a crazy man, but we do love Will McDevitt, only on the graveyard. Let's see. Okay, question number 2. Bob Clark made the iconic slasher film Black Christmas in 1974. However, what was the initial horror film that Clark directed? A, Death Dream, B, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, D, The Dead Hate the Living, or D, Tales from the Crypt? No, read it one more time. Bob Clark made the iconic slasher film Black Christmas in 1974. However, what was the initial horror film that Clark directed? A, Death Dream, B, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, C, The Dead Hate the Living, or D, Tales from the Crypt? Any guesses? It was me, John. Oh, was it? I think it was you, Mateo. Oh, did Mateo beat her to it? Okay, I'm sorry. Did you beat her to it? Okay, I'm sorry. I did not. I missed it. I'm so sorry. My bad. So Mateo's on the board. Sorry about that. Mateo's like, excuse me, Grande. If I get a Filchi question right, you son of a bitch, you better notice. C, A, D, D, B. I think it was me. Okay, let's review this shit again. Trivia. Mateo on my end is the first one that said Fulci, so it's Mateo. I'm pretty sure it's Mateo. But no worries. I missed it on me. Let's see. It was me. That's why I sent a little smiley face. Was it you? What? On my end, it's Mateo. I'm sticking with for now. I will review the. Wait, someone has to throw the red challenge flag from the NFL. Throw it. Review the footage. I'm pretty sure it was fucking Mateo. I don't know though. We can scrap it off the board. I don't want to offend anybody. However, with this question here, I believe I will double check. Flag. Yeah, there's a flag on the play. I do believe it was the good brother Tom, the Dead of Night, that got this one because he is the only one that said A. And that is the correct answer, my friends. A, it was Death Dream, which was the movie that Bob Clark directed before Black Christmas in 1974. So, next question, question number 3. Which pair of horror directors never worked together on a film? Is it A, Romero and Argento? Is it B, Carpenter and Hooper? Is it C, Wes Craven and David Cronenberg? Or is it D, Clive Barker and David Cronenberg? One more time for the people in the back. Which pair of horror directors never worked together on a film? Is it A, Romero and Argento, B, Carpenter and Hooper, C, Craven and Cronenberg, or D, Barker and Cronenberg? Any guesses in the house? Let's see. Dan, we having Grande Gate here tonight. Grande Gate here tonight. What? Let's see. Haha, you all need some Swedish berries in your life. Absolutely. LO was Mateo, then you Gore, then me. Let's see. C, B, C. Make them tougher without multiple choice, then do multiple as a hint. We could do that. We could totally do that. Absolutely. C. I believe this one was also Mateo. Mateo, buddy. Yeah, Mateo was first. It was C. It was Craven and Cronenberg. Yeah, see, these are really hard though without the multiple choice. I don't know. We'll try this next one without multiple choice. What is the birth name of the tall man from Phantasm? Does anybody know the birth name? No, make them easier. Yeah, no, some of these could be really hard, but we'll see. If anyone knows the birth name of the tall man from Phantasm, let me hear it from you. What was the birth name of the tall man? What was his actual name in the Phantasm movies? And while that happens, I'm going to pop open a Twix because my throat is killing me out of nowhere. It was fine all day, and now. So, okay, I'm sorry. It's not the actor's name. He's saying Angus is Angus Scrim. That's the actor's name. But what was the character's name? Like, we call him the tall man, but what was his full name in the movie? Boy. I love a good Twix. Okay. He looks like a Frank to me. Jebediah. Okay, that's part of it. Do you know his last name? I'll give you kudos if you know his last name too. I don't know. Oscar Wentworth. Dude, yeah, it should be. I was wrong. Go back to multiple choice. Don't know the last name, though. Creepy German guy. It's not creepy German guy. I retract my guess, Corey. Okay. Corey's the closest. It is Jebediah. It's Jebediah Morningside. That was his actual name. So Jebediah Morningside is the answer. We're going to give it to Corey because I don't think anybody else was going to get the Jebediah part before Corey. So Corey is on the board. I think it's Mateo 2, Tom 1, and Corey has 1. So that's cool. I'm so sorry, y'all. My throat out of nowhere is killing me since I started talking. Let's see. Okay. John Carpenter made many iconic movies. However, only one starred an actor or actress who would then be nominated for an Oscar for their role in John Carpenter's movie. Who was the actor / actress? Was it A, James Woods in Vampires? Was it B, Kurt Russell in Elvis? Was it C, Jeff Bridges in Starman? Or was it D, Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween? Which one of those four people was nominated for an Oscar for their performance in their respective John Carpenter movie? Mateo guessed B. Miss C guessed B. Tom guessed C. Brittany Ward guessed D. Anybody? Bueller? Solis guessed B. Nate's guessing E. Okay, that's a good guess. LOL. I'll go Jamie Lee. She won an Oscar, but not for a Carpenter movie. Well, Tom, you got number 2, my friend. It was C, Jeff Bridges and Starman. I can't get no satisfaction. Yes, it was Jeff Bridges in Starman. That is the correct answer. Dominic St. Clair says A, which was James Woods and Vampires. No, but very good guesses, everybody. Vampires was good. Yes, it was. I love Cheryl Lee and James Woods. That's just a fun-ass movie. I just have a blast with that movie every time I watch it. So very, very cool. I'm going to need a water, y'all. Let's see. What's Starman? You've never seen Starman? Oh, no? Oh, man, Starman's awesome. I'm gonna send a quick message to Mama Grande to shoot me a water because my throat is just dry as all hell. Let's see. Mama Grande to the rescue, y'all. Can I get a water? My throat is like dry as hell out of nowhere. What? I feel wronged. No, that is correct. That is the truth. Me neither. Okay, so people got to see Starman, it looks like. Let's see. What is the third film in the Universal Monster series? Is it A, Son of Frankenstein, B, Bride of Frankenstein, C, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, or D, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? I can read it for you all one more time. What is the third film in the Universal Monster series? A, Son of Frankenstein, B, Bride of Frankenstein, C, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, or D, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? Come on, George Clooney. Come on. Yeah. That was so funny. C, A, B. Wow, everyone's guessing. B. What do we got? Well, here comes my water, y'all. Hey, Mama. It's okay. They can't see you. Oh, all right. Oh, that cough dropped. Look at this shit. Oh, I went out of focus. Oh, no. You okay, Sonny? I'm okay, Mamala. Thank you. Trying to fix this goddamn camera now. Cheers, y'all. Oh, man. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm dying on y'all. This has been the most unhealthy month since I had fucking COVID, man. Let's see. C, A, B. Son of Frankenstein. That's the correct answer, although I do think somebody got it before. A, I'm horrible with trivia. No worries. Hers Hill with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Hers Hill. I appreciate that, man. Dodgers World Series champions. Happy Halloween, Graveyardians. Feel better, Double G. You sound sick. Take care. Dude, honestly, I was getting better, but I just re-aggravated it once I started the show. I have no idea. Thank you so much. That's the second super chat, I think, in the history of this channel, so I appreciate that. Mama Grande said, get it together. I got a cough drop now, so I'm okay. My Grande, my brother, how's it going? Dude, hope all is well, Robert Simeone. Happy Halloween, my friend. Oof, it all makes sense now. Absolutely. Let's see. Who got it, though? I think it's Trenchy. Trenchy got it first. Trenchy, you're on the board, my friend. Okay. Next question. Okay. Legendary Scream Queen Barbara Steele appeared in all but which of these four films? The Butterfly Room, Black Sunday, Shivers, or Blood and Black Lace? I'll read them one more time with the letters. I'm sorry. Legendary Scream Queen Barbara Steele appeared in all of but which of these four films? Was it A, The Butterfly Room, B, Black Sunday, C, Shivers, or D, Blood and Black Lace? Which of one of those four did she not appear in? Any bets? Bueller. D, I Feel You Grande, COVID whipped my butt. I was sick for 2 weeks, worst 2 weeks of my life. Yeah, it's weird. I was horrible the first week of this month, fine the second week, sick the third week, and honestly, I was feeling better, but honestly, I think I'm just aggravating and talking, so this is rather unfortunate. Let's see. Shivers, C, which was C? Shivers. Okay, a lot of people guessing Shivers. D, A, No Fair, I'm on a delay. C, Baba Lives. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Absolutely. Love Shivers. What's up, brother? Happy Halloween. Brian Schneider, happy Halloween, buddy. I think it was Russell got it. Yeah, Russell got it first. D, Blood and Black Lace is the answer. That's the one that she was not in. She is in Shivers. I know a lot of people guess Shivers. She's the infamous death scene in the bathtub. And Shivers does Barbara Steele. That's like an all-time classic scene where Barbara Steele is in the bathtub and the little like worm thing crawls up her yoo-hoo. That's always classic. And of course, Butterfly Room is a more modern classic movie that I really like. And then of course, Black Sunday is incredible. That's like her most famous movie. Let's see. Brittany Ward with it. Look at these people throwing super chats. Thank you so much. I didn't even know you could send super chats here, friend. Only. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. For everyone that's done that. That's so cool. So thank you guys so much for the super chats. It means the world. Thank you. Yo, Joe Mama in the Heezy. What's going on, buddy? The Master of Fear is here. Happy Halloween. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein 2. Highest grossing of 1948. Very interesting. I'm going to need to take another sip, y'all. Bear with me. Oh, man. Talk about a tickle in your throat. We got Double H throwing up. Hell yeah, man. Really dig that Blood and Black Lace, Alice with Alice posters. Dude, can't beat those movies. And the posters are badass. Love the yellow on yellow wall. Neon Black Horror Reviews. Neil, happy Halloween, Grande only. Dude, hope all is well. I know you said you weren't going to be doing videos for a while. So, dude, I hope all is well and happy Halloween, my friend. Let's see. Okay, next question. Okay. Who says this epic Halloween line? Eat a bowl of fuck. I'm here to party. Is it A, Andres Jones and the Sorority Babes Slime Bowl Ballorama? Is it B, Zach Galligan and Waxwork? C, Hal Havens and Night of the Demons? Or D, Roddy Piper and They Live? One more time. Who says this epic Halloween line? Eat a bowl of fuck. I'm here to party. Andres Jones and Sorority Babes Slime Bowl or Ballorama? B, Zach Galligan and Waxwork? C, Hal Havens and Night of the Demons? Or D, Roddy Piper and They Live? What do we got? Call you disturbed the way you be down with the sickness. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I was okay at work. I don't know why. As soon as I started talking, my throat just closed. You Moran the Jalo on Jalo, right? Let's see. C, Waxwork. A, any Michael Myers trivia questions? I'm a rookie. We can come up with a Michael Myers trivia question, no doubt. Hey, Russell, C. Okay. Hey, Miss C. Let's see. I think, was it Nate that got it? It was Nate that got it. It is C. Yes, it is C. Hal Havens in Night of the Demons, one of my all-time favorite Halloween horror movies, man. That's a classic. Okay, I had two more, but we'll throw in, just because Donovan asked, we'll throw in a Michael Myers one. I'm trying to think of a good Michael Myers one. What is a good Michael Myers Halloween question? Jeez. I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure. Nate from the top rope, dropping the elbow. Even though there weren't many sequels to Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, but Meet Dr. Jekyll versus and Mr. Hyde, The Mummy or Meet the Invisible Man used the same score. Okay. He's on a delay too, goddammit. He's on a delay. I'll think of a Michael Myers one for you for sure. Oh man, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, Tom Savini was not involved with which one of these Romero films? Is it A, The Dark Half, B, Monkey Shines, C, Martin, or D, Two Evil Eyes? Which one of those four was Tom Savini not involved with? A, The Dark Half, B, Monkey Shines, C, Martin, or D, Two Evil Eyes? And I'll try to think of a Michael Myers one in the meantime. Um, let's see. P. Wilbur. Sequel after 4. Okay, just added a Michael Myers question off the top of my fucking head. Let's see. Mateo says B. Corey says A. Tom says A. Miss C says B. We got another A. Wow. Monkey Shines. C. Hearse. Cinephile Sean is in the house. Hey, happy Halloween, buddy. Let's see. Which one of these films was Tom Savini not involved in that George Romero made? The Dark Half, Monkey Shines, Martin, Two Evil Eyes. I believe, and let's see who got it first. It was Gory Corey, King Gore. Yeah, or I'm sorry, he dropped the king. It's just Igor now. God damn it. It is A. That is correct. Oh man, yo, I don't know. My throat is just closed on me. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to troll through there, but it's been a struggle. Let's see what's up, Strong. LOL, you can call me anything, brother. Absolutely. Happy Halloween, Sean. Absolutely. Okay. It was A, The Dark Half. Sean, Corey's right. Okay, I got two more for you. George P. Wilbur, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, came back for which Halloween sequel? Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween Resurrection, or Halloween H2O? Which sequel did George P. Wilbur come back to play the Shape in Halloween after Halloween 4? So it was Halloween 5, 6, 7, or 8. Which one did George Wilbur come back to play the character in? He's still king, though. He is. Take a Vicks. Severe takes the cough away. Yeah, I need the. This is brutal. I'm bombing this trivia. Oh, it happens. No worries. Nigor will always be king to me. That's how I first met him. 5. Let's see. D. Hey, Grande. People saying hi to one another. 5. D. So you're guessing H2O. You're guessing Halloween 5. No one has got it yet. Any other guesses? Bueller. Don't piggyback Mateo. Don't piggyback nobody. Nobody got it yet. B. Gory Corey, you were right, my friend. It is part 6. He came back for H6, and Neil got it right after, too. H6 is the answer here. The Curse of Michael Myers is the one where George P. Wilbur did come back to play Michael Myers. So that's really cool. Let's see. Did you know that the original plot for Halloween 5 was originally going to have Jamie Lloyd to be the new villain of the series? Yes, and that would have been interesting. I mean, it's a shame they didn't do that, like, in retrospect, because Halloween 5 is pretty bad. But I do think that it would have been worth it just to give it a shot. But again, I'm sure people would have rebelled and been pissed about it, unfortunately. That's kind of just seems to be whenever you try something different in a series where it's just the same thing over and over again, it seems to be shot down. So who directed Basket Case? I know that one. I know you know that one, Merns. Bad move, Corey. There's only one more trivia question. We'll move on. Basket Case, one of my favorites now. Absolutely. Process of Elimination. Agree. Okay, absolutely. All right, last trivia question. And this one's the hardest. All right. So multiple guess. Daddy's Gone a-Hunting is the tagline for which horror film? Daddy's Gone a-Hunting is the tagline for which of these next 4 horror films? The Stepfather, The Forest, Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker, or Just Before Dawn? Is it A, The Stepfather, B, The Forest, C, Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker, D, Just Before Dawn? Any guesses? Any guesses? My pizza has arrived. Hell yeah. Whoa, these comments just shot up. B, A. Oh yeah, Daddy's gone hunting the stepfather. D. Basket case trivia for Mernsey. C. Yes, Daddy. A. Laughing. Butcher. It is. Let me see. Who got it first? Yo, Corey, you're on fire. Corey got it first again. It is B. It is The Forest. Daddy's got a hunting. Really underrated slasher movie from 1987, The Forest. Or I guess it was technically 1982, but got like that wide distribution in 1987. So yes, Corey is right again, although I do see that Neil got it as too. I quit. Yeah, no, I feel you. No worries. Because that will wrap our trivia portion. I believe Corey was the outright winner here. He did great. So clap it up for Corey. Corey, have a lollipop for Corey. Have a cough drop for Corey. Let's do our Scream Queen showdown now. So let me just share the screen here. We go here, Scream Queen showdown. Now, this is something I made during the week, and I figured it would be a fun way to kind of celebrate and do like a March Madness-esque battle of the female heroines, if you will. So let me just go here and X this out. Let me make this bigger. Now, y'all can play along. If you go to my community tab, you will see that I posted the Scream Queen Showdown, and you can play your own. Now, this is going to be different every time for everybody. There is no set matchups, if you will. And I figured we could play this together. So this should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Corey's killing us. See you at the end. Corey is the king. A wild guess. Bless up. Dude, multiple guesses, your game, man. I'm especially failing horror trivia. Bad Miss C. Oh, this went better than our last trivia game. Aside from me hacking up a hack-a-lantern, it went really good. Grande, I got to ask a question, bro. Have you ever seen Hack-a-Lantern? Mernsey asked me that question. We were playing video games one time. I'm shit you not. He asked me that same question about 4 times. And I swear to you, my answer never changed. The Forest is a fun one. LOL, I'm finishing up Van Helsing right now. I'm one of those people who can tell you anything you want to know. But if you ask me, I don't know shit all of a sudden. Dude, yeah, aren't we all that way? See, I don't know if Russell's on a delay or what. But we're going to play the Scream Queen Showdown. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. So it's of 32. There's 32 Scream Queens. Who's going to be the ultimate Scream Queen? First, there's an advertisement. Let's X that shit out. All right, round 1. Soledad Miranda versus Micah Monroe. Of course, Soledad Miranda, in my opinion, one of the great screen presences of all time. I just always adored her in movies like She Killed in Ecstasy and movies like Nightmares Come at Night and movies like Vampiros Lesbos. Just a beautiful woman, a woman that she had a young face, young body, young skin. Everything about her was young except her eyes. Her eyes were just older, and they told just a haunting story. She could just strike a look and sell with her face better than any actress. I would say better than any actress I've ever seen. She is truly one of the all-time great Scream Queens. I love Soledad Miranda and all of her collaborations with not just Jeff Franco, but Sound of Horror and Pyro and all these movies from the early 1960s. I just always thought the world of her. Now, of course, we lost her at a really young age. She died, sadly, at the age of 27. She's part of that infamous 27 Club where she got into a horrific car accident with her husband when she was going to sign, I think, a 6-picture German deal with Jess Franco to direct all 6 pictures. Super sad, and I just love her. I thought she did a great job. And then, of course, on the other hand, we have Miss Micah Monroe, who starred in probably my favorite horror movie the last years, and It Follows. I love It Follows. I think David Robert Mitchell did a wonderful job with that movie. I thought he directed it well. I gave a really good performance. She's also, and I know before Mernsey, if he may have even commented it. I don't even know. No, he did not. I'm sure Mert's going to be like, have you seen The Guest? She's also in The Guest with Dan Stevens. She also was in, I believe, there's another one that I'm totally missing, but she was also in Long Legs this year, which I did like. I did like Long Legs. I thought she did a good job in that, playing like a very asexual, autistic-esque character. But for me, this is a slam dunk for Soledad Miranda. I think she's just her screen presence alone. I think you have to go Soledad. So Soledad gets the vote for me in round one. Let's see. If Aja wins, I'm gonna riot. Dude, I had her mother on here. I had freaking oh my god, why the hell can't I think of her name? Dario Argento's ex-wife. I can't think of her damn name. Daria Nicolodi. I had Daria Nicolodi on here. For some reason, when I uploaded it, Daria Nicolodi got deleted, and I had to add somebody else. It wouldn't let me re-upload the picture of Daria. So this website, for whatever reason, has something against Daria Nicolodi. I don't know why. But don't think I forgot her. I swear to you, I did not. Is that Asia Argento's daughter? Um, is Asia Argento's daughter? No, I don't think Asia Argento has a daughter. Let the haters hate. It follows as a masterpiece. Yeah, I don't understand why people hate that movie, but exactly. Let the haters hate it. If they hate it, that's cool. That's fine. Wow, if this ain't a heavyweight matchup for the fucking round one, man. Holy shit. All right, Jamie Lee Curtis and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Wow. This is a crazy freaking matchup for a round one. On one hand, you have one of the quintessential scream queens in JLC. I mean, if it wasn't Terror Train or Road Games, it was Halloween. It was Halloween H2O. It was Virus. It was all these movies that she was a part of and ultimately really helped put the genre on the map, if you will. I mean, she, when you think about it, is probably one of, if not the most important scream queens. I mean, Jamie Lee is awesome. But then on the other side, you have Sarah Michelle Gellar, who I just love as a talent. I mean, beautiful woman, great in everything. She could play the dumb blonde role like in I Know What You Did Last Summer, but then she could be the biggest kick-ass of your show, whether it be Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Cruel Intentions, or she's just great. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think Sarah Michelle Gellar was at her time, at her peak, was like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of female horror. She was the girl that women wanted to go to the bar and have a drink with, and men wanted to go and have sex with. And she was just over and so likable and so charismatic and tough and strong. But she could also be very vulnerable when had to be. I also think she was a beautiful lady. I think she's definitely got JLC on looks. Like, come on. If you're telling me which one of these ladies is the better looking, I'm sorry, man. Sarah Michelle Gellar's got JLC versus SMG, baby. This is a fucking. I'm sorry, but this is a tough match. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then I will make my ultimate decision. And obviously, if you don't like my picks, you could obviously play this for yourself, like I said, on the community tab. Let's see. JLC can't go out in the first round, or can she? I thought I heard you mention once guess. I was thinking of something else. Okay. I love Sarah, but she dies in everything but Buffy. Okay. That's true. JLC, oh, hold on. I clicked on the wrong comment. Fax Mernsey, and I love that the plot was so different. Buffy's great, but Jamie is a legend. Sarah was also in the soap operas All My Children. Sarah was my childhood crush. Oh, dude, how could you not love Sarah Michelle Gellar? She's beautiful. Facts, legend, Jamie Lee. God, I love Cruel Intentions. Dude, Cruel Intentions she is so attractive in that movie. It's not even to be believed. OMG, Cruel Intentions. Ryan Phillippe, though I'm more into darker features. Okay. JLC had the bod in True Lies. Yes, she did have the bod in True Lies. That's true. Jamie's resume speaks for herself compared to Sarah. SMG, well, you know what? I'm going against the majority here. People are not going to like my pick, but I'm going Sarah Michelle Gellar all the way. I think Sarah Michelle Gellar has better charisma. I think she's more attractive. I love her as Buffy Summers. I'm a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. I love that she could play both. She could be vulnerable or she could be the lead final girl. Give me SMG over JLC all goddamn day. SMG to the next round, to the Sweet 16. Oh boy, we got a tough one over here now. It's a steel cage match as Amy Steele takes on Angela Bettis. Yes, of course, Amy Steele of Friday the 13th, Part 2 of April Fool's Day. Of course, Angela Bettis of May, of Carrie, the miniseries, of course, let's see,
The Woman. Yeah, she's in The Woman. Of course, 24 Hour Shift, I think. Like, she's been in so many awesome movies. I really enjoy Angela Bettis as a talent. I just think she's really underrated. Now, this is tough. I mean, Amy Steele is great. I love her energy. I love her in April Fool's Day, especially. Ha ha, that's real funny, you guys. When I met Amy Steele, she signed my April Fool's Day poster, which I have right there. Super nice to meet. Super looks still looks great. Amy Steele is still beautiful. Um, and then Angela Bettis really in a movie that always spoke to me a lot. I mean, I love Angela Bettis in May. I think May is one of the most important horror movies ever made, in my humble opinion. It's just such a great film from top to bottom. I just adore her in it. And I don't see too many, but Jamie is more talented. That's totally fine. That's totally fine if you guys would go Jamie. If you want, if you want to play it for yourself and have JLC go over, by all means, go for it. Let's see. Simping for Sarah. Hell yeah, I'm simping for Sarah. I like Sarah Michelle Gellar. Already know Grande is going Angela Bettis. Bettis was the best carry. Neil, this is why our friendship will last the test of time. We're always on the same page. Brian De Palma's Carrie, the movie, is the best Carrie movie, but the best Carrie is absolutely Angela Bettis. I don't even think it's close. She was born to play fucking Carrie and May and all these weird social outcast characters and movies like Bless the Child. I mean, I really love Bettis. Mernsy, you know me too well. I'm sorry, but to me, it's Angela Bettis in a slam freaking dunk. Give me Bettis. Let's see. Pat said, too sad to say, but happy Halloween. Yes, absolutely. It goes too fast every year. But good to see you here, Pat. Amy Steele, I don't give a F. I love Amy, even if she didn't do much horror. Yeah, that definitely works against her for sure. But she was a great person in when I met her. She was really, really nice. Okay, next one up here. Linnea Quigley versus Aisling Franciosi. Now, Linnea Quigley is, of course, like one of the most infamous scream queens in the 1980s, of course, for Night of the Demons and Return of the Living Dead and Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl, Ballorama. So many great movies that Linnea Quigley was a part of. And she, of course, was no stranger to using her body. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. It's just great stuff. I love Linnea Quigley in anything. But, of course, Aisling Franciosi, on the other hand, she's been a big up-and-comer. I loved her in The Nightingale. I loved her in Stop Motion, which came out this year. Of course, she did do The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which I was not a fan of. And she did do the remake of Don't Speak, which I thought was kind of lame. But to me, I think as much like Aisling Franciosi as a rising talent, Linnea Quigley has to get the vote here. So Linnea Quigley, easy. I don't think you could even argue that. Ooh, all right. Some 80s Scream Queen royalty versus someone from the 30s. Of course, as we got good old Babs, Barbara Crampton, taking on Elsa Lancaster. Elsa Lancaster, who was the original Bride of Frankenstein. Again, all respect in the world, Elsa Lancaster. She does a great job, but for me, the absolute slam dunk for Barbara Crampton. If it's not for Reanimator, if it's not for From Beyond, it's for movies like Castle Freak, where she's just so good from a dramatic standpoint. And I just always thought the world of her from a look standpoint. Like, I think she has, like, while she's the blonde-haired, she could be easily typecast as the blonde-headed bimbo. She always, I think, brought such a good energy and charisma to her roles. I always thought she brought a little bit of oomph. And it's amazing to me that she really didn't branch out and make it into the mainstream. Like, Barbara Crampton totally could have been a big, mega A-list star in my eyes. She has the beauty. She has the talent. She just never got the break. And it seemed like Stuart Gordon was the guy that really saw the talent in her. And I just love her. I just think of the world of Barbara Crampton. So, I'm sipping for the blondes tonight, maybe. I don't know. Babs is going to the Sweet 16, goddammit. Oh, wow. Okay, so another slam dunk here. This is pretty easy. As much as I love Lauren Ashley Carter in movies like, Darlin, in movies like, oh, man, she's done a ton. The Woman, I love her in Jugface. She's great. Lauren Ashley Carter is a great, great undersung scream queen. And I would love, if there's any scream queen I would like to interview, it would be her. Just because I like her array. I like her aura. She's weird. but she's down to earth at the same time. Like, I would love to get in contact with her somehow. If anyone knows how to do that, or anyone knows her email or something, I would love to get Lauren Ashley Carter on the show. But this is a slam dunk for Marilyn Burns, who, when you're saying scream queen, like when you're saying it for the process of a scream, I don't know if any actress in the history of actresses has a better scream than Marilyn Burns. You've seen the Texas Chainsaw, even if you've seen it one time, you could still hear her screams at the dinner table. You could still hear her, calling out for help and begging and pleading for her life. She's so good in that movie. I love her in Eaten Alive. I just think Marilyn Burns was just great. She was beautiful. She had a great scream. She had a great, girl next door quality to her. I mean, rest in peace, Marilyn Burns. Gone way too soon, and an easy slam dunk for this. I like Lauren Ashley Carter, but I mean, no question, it's Marilyn Burns. Marilyn Burns is great. Let's see. Ooh, all right. Oh, I think this is a tough one here, as we have Barbara Steele taking on Edwidge Finetch. Now, I know Mergy just got hard. I know Mergy just popped a boner over here. Let's see. I don't know where we were. Let me go back to the comments. 2002 Carrie movie is the only movie where Carrie survives at the end. I do like the 2002 Carrie. Well, quickly, I know those titties like the back of my hand. Who doesn't really? Atomic Bomb versus Newborn Chihuahua. Linnea slays this one. Love Aisling. Stop motion is boss. Stop motion was my favorite of the year by a mile. Gotta go Linnea. Okay, I missed these comments. Both are good actresses, but this is no contest. Linnea all day. JLC falling in the strip scene in True Lies was a flub, but kept it in. Barbara's too cool. She's a true horror lover to this day. Yeah, I love Babs, man. I would love to fucking just go to Applebee's with Babs. Evil Connor's in the house. Sorry I'm late. Evil Connor, welcome. Happy Halloween, my friend. Joe Perna's in the house. Happy Halloween to all the ghouls, goblins on the graveyard. Hell yeah. Let's see. Linnea wore a merkin in nude scenes. Okay. Hello, Evil. Barbara Steele, LMAO. Looks like blondes rule the graveyard tonight. Unless you're Amy Steele. Amy Steele got tossed. LOL, not a boner. Edwidge, the Giallo Queen. Edwidge is not a Scream Queen, but she wins in any other category. What? So because she's the Giallo Queen, she doesn't become a Scream Queen? What do you mean that, Mateo? Explain. Why does Edwidge not qualify for you? Because I would totally consider her a Scream Queen. But of course, two unbelievably great talents. I mean, Barbara Steele, I mean, it's just a legend. And we mentioned some of the movies she was in before. I mean, Black Sunday is her most iconic role, and the Mask of Death. Of course, The Butterfly Room, which is one she did way, way down the road, but I thought she was just fantastic in it. Just a great talent. And then, of course, Edwidge Finetch is honestly a great beauty. I mean, she's just absolutely gorgeous. I know she married the brother of Sergio Martino, and of course becomes the Giallo Scream Queen. If it isn't movies like, freaking $5 for an August Moon. If it isn't movies like All the Colors of the Dark, or Strip Nude for Your Killer. So many great Jolly that Edwidge Finetch was a part of. I'm just a big fan of her and all of her roles. I'm a big fan of Edwidge Finetch. Gotta go Steele. Her face is everything. I agree, Mateo. She's a Giallo girl, but that doesn't qualify her. I think that qualifies her. I don't know. They both baddies though. Piranha from 1978. Okay. What a steal. Absolutely. Anybody else? I mean, I'm so curious because I was going to go Finetch, but I'm so curious to hear why Mateo is not part of, saying she's good enough to be a Scream Queen or on the Scream Queen list. I don't know. I totally think she's worthy, but that's fair enough, man. I'm sorry. I'm going Edwidge. I think Edwidge is the bomb, yo. I love Edwidge. Give me Finetch. Give me that Finetch, baby. Oh, all right. Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and Part 3. And, of course, Cassandra Peterson, Elvira herself. This might be controversial that I go here. But as much as I like Heather Langenkamp in Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3 and how good she is as Nancy Thompson, to me, Cassandra Peterson is one of the all-time great screen queens and horror hosts. I mean, I loved all the late nights with Elvira. I love Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I think that her image is just so iconic. The having her yits out and the vampiress dress and the hair, the 80s hairdo. I think Cassandra Peterson, you've got to go Cassandra Peterson here. As much as I like Heather Langenkamp, I just think Cassandra Peterson did way more for horror. My crush on Edwidge Finch, but I don't consider her on the level of others. That's all, John. That's totally fine, brother. I was just curious because I know you love Jolly. So I was like, you're not on with Edwidge. I was like, that is crazy. But no, totally understandable. I'm just asking. My B Donovan, LOLYT tagged and lagged for some reason. All good. I broke the blonde streak. Yeah. If you ever see the ZZ Top music video Sleeping Bag, that video plays an homage to A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it also has Heather Langenkamp. Well, that's awesome. That's really cool. Miss C said Langenkamp. Why though? Elvira was more of a host than a scream queen. I have Elvira t-shirt. I don't have a Heather L t-shirt. Just say that's an awesome fucking argument there. Langenkamp. I guess, and we could talk about this. I consider a scream queen so much more than just an actress that was in a slasher movie. To me, it's a lot of different things. It's a number one, the most important thing you have to have as a scream queen is talent. That's my biggest. Where's your talent? Then I'm looking for looks. I'm looking for screen presence. I'm looking for charisma. I'm looking for legacy. I'm looking for how many, horror movies were you in? 1 or 2 horror movies? Okay, but Edwidge was in 5 Jolly in 1972 alone. So I feel like she's been in so much, so that kind of qualifies her too. And she was really very much associated with horror movies. And then of course, you look at you name Jamie Lee, all the slasher movies that she was in. I think it's also a quantity thing for sure. Whereas Elvira, she was always like her whole gimmick was being revolved around the genre. If it wasn't acting in a horror film, it was introducing a horror film. If it wasn't, being a part of introducing a horror film, it was interviewing another horror legend or making an appearance with Psycho Sid on a WCW. I just love Elvira. I think Elvira did so much more for the genre, and that's why I would consider her a better scream queen. But I understand if you're just going by, the movies, I can understand why you'd go Elvira. Heather, no worries. Nightmare on Elm Street Forever. I love that movie. Holy Big Yits on display to the graveyard tonight. Hell yeah. 68-year-old fan of Barbara Steele. Well, I'm a 27-year-old fan of Barbara Steele. God damn it. So you want to throw ages around. Cassandra Peterson, you're going to Sweet 16, lady. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. All right. I might have just got a boner. Don't tell anybody, though. Holy shit. Wow, this is hard. Wow. All right, Graveyard, I need your fucking help. I need y'all's fucking help. I don't know what to do here. This is crazy. This is a matchup that no one would ever think to do, but it's amazing. This is an amazing matchup to me. Ihishina in Audition is one of my favorite performances of all time. It really is. She's money in that movie. Someone said, Thomas says, go with the blonde. That's it. When in doubt, go with the blonde on Grande's Graveyard. God damn it. Why break precedent? Although Amy Steele is pissed at me and I did meet her, so whatever. But back to Ihishina. Tokyo Gore Police, she's so much fun in that movie. And when she starts turning into this creature and fights the big bad villain at the end, she kicks ass. I loved her as a babyface and I loved her as a heel. I loved her innocence in Audition when she's, I'm not so used to this. I'm not so used to being treated like a queen and all these things. I love how she portrays that character and makes you believe that she's this innocent duckling on one side of the coin, but on the other, she's a fucking lunatic that's chopping people up and feeding them her own vomit. I mean, that's a great performance. Mia Goth is fantastic too. I mean, Mia Goth is great. I love Mia Goth, especially in Infinity Pool. I think she just steals Infinity Pool. She's so good in that movie. James, when she's calling out for James at the end. Come out, James. That's just great. She's great. As much as I don't like the Ty West trilogy of movies, I don't like any of those movies. She is without a doubt the best thing in all three of them. X, Pearl, Maxine. She's a great actress. She needs to get the fuck away from Ty West. That's what she needs to do. But as a talent, there's no denying her talent. She is a generational talent. She doesn't look like anybody else. She is just truly, oops, I just completely took myself out of the thing. She's truly unique. Nobody else looks like her. She brings something to the table that I don't know if any of these other actresses bring. And for that reason, I'm going to go Mia Goth. I think Mia Goth wins this one. This hurts me to do this to Ihi Shida, but Mia Goth wins. I'm sorry. I want to see the comments, though. I'm so sorry. Before we move on, I did not look at the comments. I should have. Let's see. Mia, I know Mia. I think Mia won for you. Actually, no, I think a certain other Scream Queen won for you, but Mia might have made it to the final. Love the final girl in the French Extreme film Frontiers. Okay. Go with the blonde. We did. Mia. JoJo, 1996. Hell yeah, that was a good year. What's up, Graveyard Crew? Sheena for me. Audition is Mids. Audition, Tokyo Gore Police. Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl. Oh, dude, I forgot about that one. Audition Girl for the win. Goth. You don't like Mia Goth. I like Mia Goth. I think Mia Goth. Don't trust me. I don't like the movies. A lot of the movies she's in with Ty West, but I think she's great. I think what makes the Pearl movies so incredible is how they pay homage to the movies of the 30s, 70s, and 80s. That's totally cool. I know a lot of people like those movies. I'm not into any of them. I thought all of them were bad. I really do. Maybe Pearl, but Pearl for her. I liked her. I don't know if I liked the movie around her. That's the difference. Love Mia, but Ihi is so sick. I love Tokyo Gore Police. Okay, I might have went against the grain here. I definitely went Mia, though. I made some cookies. Do you like cookies? Yes, especially blonde ones. Yeah, tonight apparently I do. Pearl is excellent. Absolutely. Well, in your opinion, that's cool. Let's see. Awesome, Igor. I think you'll love it. Sigourney, baby. Okay, yeah. I should have read these before. Sigourney, baby. Sheena's OTW with the piano wire. Oh, dude. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. But she's stabbing him at the end. Ihi will not forget that this choice was made. I just emailed her. No! Ihi, I'm so sorry. Ihi, have a piece of candy. Ihi can have some Sour Patch Kids, okay? I'm so sorry, Ihi. Trust me, it pains me more than it will pain you. This hurts. It just hurts. Let's see. I knew you were going with the blonde. You did call it, to be fair. You're right. Mia Goth has a creepy look about her. She's just unique. There's something about her that no other actress has. And that to me it gives you so much points. I vote for Jonesy the cat. Okay. Goth got some big old teats. Maid needs to play a vampire. The Asian zombie film, The Sadness, is over the top and fucked up with the gore. Subway scene is the best. Something about Goth annoys me. Okay. Oh, yeah, Russell, that movie's insane. It's so gory, it becomes a cartoon. Okay. Wow, this one's tough for me. I know it's probably not tough for anybody else. I think pretty much everyone will go Sigourney Weaver. I do love fucking Karen Black, though. Karen Black is a crazy bitch. I love her in Trilogy of Terror. I love her in fucking Burnt Offerings. I think she's just a fucking great, intense. Even non-horror, I love her in 5 Easy Pieces. I think she's great in that. I believe she got nominated for an Oscar for that movie. And understandably so. I mean, she's so fucking good in 5 Easy Pieces. I'm so fucking sorry, but I'm sorry. Karen Black, man. Give me fucking Karen Black. I know I'm gonna piss people off there, but that's the truth. Karen Black for the W. Hello everyone. I know Mercy probably gonna turn me off now. Mercy gonna be like, fuck you, Grande, you son of a bitch. I don't get the big deal about boobs. LOL. A nice booty is better. Just throwing that out there. Wow. I am definitely more of an ass guy myself. I will say that. And I will not go any further with that. Karen Black for me. Auntie Lee's meat pies, baby. Okay. Hell yeah. Another Karen Black with me. Train to Busan is a fun watch. Absolutely. Karen Black. I just got House of a Thousand Corpses shirt today, so I'm going Karen Black. And, dude, I never understood why she was replaced in The Devil's Rejects. I love Leslie Easterbrook. Leslie Easterbrook's great. I'll see you in fucking hell. I love Leslie Easterbrook, but Karen Black is just fucking great. I love Karen Black, man. Karen Black for the win. Ingrid Pitt, okay, not even close. Hi Dan, both is best. Ass man here too. Gotta love that. Tits are for kids, ass all the way, man. Okay, so we're all ass people. But the question is, which one of these fucking blonde women do I pick? Yes, booty all day. LOL. Absolutely. Karen Black is a legend. Absolutely. Karen Black is the GOAT. Oof. Ingrid Pitt and Dee Wallace. I don't think this is a not even close like Pat is saying. Let's have a V's episode between tits and booties. The versus episode. Elvira's Yitz versus Camila Mendez's ass. That would be the ultimate final battle. Who the hell would win there? I would probably go Camila Mendez's ass. But that that episode remains to be seen. Nanette checks in. Hey, Nanette, hope all's well with you. What movie is that with Ingrid Pitt? I think that's a Hammer horror film. I can't think of the fucking name of it. Of course, I always remember her from The Wicker Man when she's singing the song, Willow song. And I'll see you there. When she's all naked and like rubbing up against the wall and he's like sweating to death because he wants to fucking go in there and fuck her, but he doesn't. That's one of my favorite scenes in horrors when she's trying to seduce him through the wall. And Ingrid Pitt, the way she sings and delivers that song, I thought it was just brilliant. But Dee Wallace is great too. Like Dee Wallace is in fucking The Howling. I love The Howling. I think she does a great job in The Howling. I think Dee Wallace is just fucking great. I mean, this is tough. The Hills Have Eyes is one of my favorite movies, and Dee Wallace is in there. Dee Wallace did so many fucking horror movies, man. She's like, wow, that's tough. I'm going Dee Wallace. I think Dee Wallace is just way too many more horror movies that I like that she was in. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 or Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, which do you prefer? The original by a mile for me. I really love the sequel, and I like Part 2 better than Part 3, which I know people will probably get fucking mad at. But I really do like Part 2. I really love Part 4. Part 4 is my favorite of the sequels, The Dream Master. And then I would put the third one, Dream Warriors, and then New Nightmare. That's the best 5 Elm Street movies. And that's probably the only 5 Elm Street movies you want to watch. Ingrid put Hammer on a different level. Maybe because I'm not a big Hammer guy. Maybe that's why. 5 Easy Pieces is a classic Jack film. It really is. Defo Show, Cujo. I love her in Cujo. Salute to the Booty Girls. Unfortunately, suffer from no ass. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Patrick. D for the win. Hey, Russell. Me too, Missy. I can't even sit. I just fall off the. Oh my God, Berzi, you fucking kill me, dude. What the fuck? Oh man. It's Mernzi's world. We all just live in it, really. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Let's see. Nev Campbell for me, okay. LMFAO. I'll give you some of mine, Miss C. Yeah, I could honestly. I don't know if Brittany would be comfortable with me saying this, but it's the truth. Brittany definitely has a very nice ass. I can confirm that. I saw it with my own 4 eyes. Let's see though. Mernzi. Yeah, Mernzi's the fucking best. I love Mernzi. Nev Campbell and Cecile de France. I'm so sorry for Cecile de France, but this is Nev Campbell. I love High Tension, but Nev Campbell's totally the GOAT here. Catherine Isabel or Adrienne Barbeau? Chilled. I'm not LOL. No, I'm chilled. I'm chilled. I know. I'm sorry. LMAO amazing. No, I'll chill. I'm sorry. I said too much. Scream Queen Showdown. Catherine Isabel, Adrienne Barbeau. This is tough too. Because I know a lot of people just say slam dunk, no question, Adrienne Barbeau. But I really like Catherine Isabel too. I love Ginger Snaps. I love American Mary. I think she's great in those movies. Why am I about to fucking bounce Adrienne Barbeau here? This is crazy. I'm really thinking about it. I loved High Tension. Oh my God. I love that movie too. High Tension's a fucking classic movie. Happy Halloween, Alpha Romero. Happy Halloween, Grande. Late to the party, but the trick-or-treaters just kept coming. Dude, I wish we had more this year. I handed out candy to some, but definitely not enough. But happy Halloween, buddy. This is kind of hard for me to choose. I love both of these women. I'm on the same page, Nanette. Like, I know that I would guarantee like 90% of people would just say Adrian Barbeau and we're going to move on with our lives. But I do love Catherine Isabel. Alpha, you gotta hand out some scrambled eggs. Absolutely. Ginger snaps. Catherine, Adrian is dope. I go back to Catherine's films more. High Tension is great, and Inside, absolutely. I mean, okay, let's think about this. Tom mentions Creep Show. Let's think about this. Creep Show, The Fog, those are, I mean, two classic, perfect horror movies, really. Adrian Barbeau's in both. Catherine Isabel, I love Ginger Snaps. I love American Mary. This is tough, man. Like I love those movies. I love all those movies. And I think Catherine is just so underrated. Like not enough people love or give Catherine love, man. American Mary, baby. I love that movie. Yo, Adrian for the win. Ginger Snaps, American Mary, but wow, but it's Adrian so tough. Yeah, I'm on that. That's exactly this comment is where I'm at. Go with the redhead KI. You say go Isabel. Steve Benningfield is in the house. Steve, what's going on, man? First time, long time, man. Hope all is well with you, buddy. I think that Ginger Snaps was the first female werewolf movie because most werewolves were mostly centered around a male character, although in The Howling, we do get a female werewolf. And that's a great coming-of-age horror movie about the horrors of going into womanhood and, of course, turning into a werewolf at the same time. And that's why I always love Ginger Snaps. I think it's a really great one. It's fitting that the Jets wide receiver just dropped the ball before heading into the end zone and cost them a TD. Oh, geez, that's no fun. Adrian and Swamp Thing, woo. Ginger Snaps is super Canadian. That's true. Isn't that crazy? She worked with Wes Craven, John Carpenter, and George Romero and was married to John Carpenter. She worked with all three of those guys within like a 3-year span. The Fog was 1980. She works fucking Romero in 82 with Creepshow and again in 1990 with Two Evil Eyes. And she also does Swamp Thing, which is also 1982, which is with Wes Craven. So she worked with three of the best ever within a 3-year time gap. That's crazy. She's in Carrie 2002. That's right. She's one of the bullies. Freddy versus Jason. She's like the slutty character. I'm going Catherine Isabel. Maybe I'm popular. I love Ginger Snaps back. I like all the Ginger Snaps movies. I've got to cover those. Swamp Thing, David has two. Absolutely. Wow. This is really, I don't know why this is so hard for me, but it is. I'm sorry, but I'm going with the upset pick here. Give me KI. Give me Catherine Isabel, baby. Catherine Isabel's moving on, you sons of bitches. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. All right. Here's some two lovely ladies. Allie Larder, who I've always had a fucking massive crush on, whether it be the House on Haunted Hill remake, Final Destination 1 and 2. I love, it's a horrible movie, but she is so hot and obsession, it's not even to be believed how attractive she is in that movie. I mean, I like Allie Larder a lot from a look standpoint. But then you got my girl Aja, who the Stenhall syndrome alone is better than any performance that Allie Larder was ever in. I love Mother of Tears. I know Mateo hates Aja Argento, and he's cheering for her to lose. This is tough. I mean, let's see what y'all have to say. I'm curious what the chat has to say. This has been a pretty live chat. If you fuck John Carpenter, you win. Yeah, if you fuck John Carpenter, you're going to work with all the best, the best, really. I saw The Howling on 3 tabs of Sid in the cinema. Sid? Is that what you called it back in the day? Sid? No ass. Just you drop the A. Allie Larder is nice, dude. Allie Larder, I would love to party with Allie Larder. Allie Larder is a total babe. Allie Carter, Larder, Borat voice. Allie Larder is nice. Yeah, she is nice. Escape from New York, so do I. Larder's dope in the Resident Evil joints. That's right, she is in those. I look at her as more as eye candy, where I actually think Aja's a better actress slightly. Although Aja, in Dario's movies at least, I feel like never really plays herself. Like she usually plays like a more more like her mom type of character, where in real life, Aja kind of comes off as a little bit slutty. You're all gonna. Sorry, I almost hacked up a lung. I almost hack-o'-lanterned up a lung. You're walking on thin ice, John. I'm going. Everybody else went Ali Larder. I kind of want to go Aja here because I just love her. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Aja Argento. I do love Ali Larder. Don't get me wrong, but it's just Aja Argento. I'm sorry. I love Aja. That's bro. Looks wise, she's top 10 like ever. Ooh, okay. Isabella Adjani and Shawnee Smith. Talk about beauties here. Isabella Adjani, of course, from Possession, which I know is screening right now in the Cinema Arts Center. So that's really cool. Halloween night screening of Possession, which is a top 5 video nasty ever. It's a great movie, masterpiece. Of course, Nosferatu, the vampire, she's great in. She's been nominated for several Oscars. I love Shawnee Smith in the Blob remake. I like her in Saw 1 and 2. I think she's terrible in Saw 3. Granted, it was more the writing that let her down than her. This is, I mean, I'm sorry to Shawnee Smith, but it's Isabella Adjani by a mile. Let's see. Last match of the first round. I just am curious to see comments. Aja by far. Obsession is one of those movies that seem to be a ripoff of Fatal Attraction. Yes, it's a bad ripoff of Fatal Attraction, but it does have Ali Larder. Werewolf, Werewolf. Because boobs, we get it. Yeah, pretty much. Aja Argento, I would drink her bathwater. Dude, give me another cup. We can drink her bathwater together and put on Night Riders. I'm going with Shawnee Smith, okay. Is this Grande's Graveyard or Grande's Boneyard? Let's see, LMAO. Shawnee, The Stand, The Blob. Okay, interesting. Somebody went Shawnee. Saw Possession and The Beyond in theaters 3 Halloweens ago. It was awesome, buddy. That's crazy. That's so cool. The Beyond on Halloween night sounds like fun. Shawnee was the best on Becker. Shawnee was beautiful. The Boneyard, Miss C. We got to be graveyard security tonight to get these men in order. Get that nightstick. Oh, well, I'm sure we have plenty of sticks in the house. I don't know if they're nightsticks, but, it depends. Okay, last match of the first round. Takako Fuji and Agnes Bruckner. Agnes Bruckner is super underrated. Agnes Bruckner was in The Woods, which is one of the most underrated, like, supernatural horror movies that I've ever seen. I love The Woods. I think it's a great movie. She's in bad Saw ripoffs like Kill Theory. She was in, I think it's called Blood and Chocolate, which is, like vampire movie for fucking nerds, I guess. What the fuck else has Agnes Bruckner been in? She was in Venom, which is a really bad, like, Bayou slasher movie. But again, she's always looking good in it. She's gorgeous. She's like a 10 out of 10 hotness. But you also have Takako Fuji, on the other hand, which to me made fucking like one of the most iconic characters of all time in Kayako Saeki. And then that character alone, the way she brings that character to life and is able to always scare me no matter how many times I've watched the Ju-on films, has to speak for something. So for me, for my money, it's Takako Fuji by a landslide. Give me Takako Fuji into the Sweet 16. Let's see. LMAO, I'm dying. Oh no, what happened? Was it something I said? I'm going with Agnes Bruckner. I read Blood and Chocolate was so good, the movie mad. The Possession is a Jewish exorcism horror. Right? Bruckner's in a good coming of age film called The Blue Car. Dude, I have seen The Blue Car. I've seen that fucking movie. Wow. Blood and Chocolate is not a vampire movie. It is a werewolf movie. Oh, that's right. Okay. Fuji, definitely scary. Dude, I love Takako Fuji. All right, first round of our first matchup of round 2 here, the Sweet 16. We'll go through these a little quicker now that we've talked about each one of these individually. I love you, Karen Black, but you're no Sarah Michelle Gellar. Give me Gellar, baby. Gellar to the Elite 8. Barbara Crampton versus Takako Fuji. Oh, man. Wow. We just put Takako Fuji over, and now she's going to have to be eliminated. I'm sorry. Babs. Babs is moving on, baby. Let's see. Aja Argento or Marilyn Burns? Marilyn Burns. Slam dunk. No doubt. There you go, Mateo. Mateo if you heard fireworks anywhere in the Canada area, it was Mateo Appendido serving out fireworks. Wow. Wow. This is really tough. Like, obviously, as an actress, is Isabella Johnny, but Linnea Quigley probably did way more for horror. I'm sorry. I'll take Isabella Johnny's performance in Possession over anything Linnea Quigley ever acted in. You have to go on Johnny there. Soledad Miranda or Nev Campbell. That's a fun one. Yeah, see, there's the fireworks. I'm going Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm right there with you. Shawnee Smith started on the telly show Becker with Ted Danson. That's right. But lipstick in the nipple. Yeah, sure. The Boneyard is a funny film. Let's see. Soledad or Nev? This is tough, man. I like both of them a lot. I'm sorry, but give me Soledad. Give me Soledad Miranda. Screen presence alone. I like Nev Campbell. She's a professional actress. She's really good in the screen movies. She's really good in the craft. But no one has the intensity of Soledad Miranda. That's a tough out. Soledad to the Elite Eight, baby. Dee Wallace or Mia Goth? Ooh, this is... No way. It's Tom Cooney. Oh, my God. Tom Cooney is one of my favorite people of all fucking time. Cheers to Tom fucking Cooney. Dude, I'm so happy to see your name. You just made my Halloween. Dude, Tom Cooney, cheers to you, my friend. Holy shit. That is a surprise. Happy Halloween, Tom Cooney. Dude, I love you too. Tom Cooney, one of the best people you'll ever have the privilege of knowing. Great, great motherfucker. I'm going Nev Campbell, Soledad, Gore. I love Nev. I love Nev too, but God damn it, I went Soledad. This is tough because it's like I want to, like the old school fan in me wants to say D, and the new school fan in me wants to say Mia. If you're going by movies, it's D by a fucking mile. If you're going by who's the better actress, it's Mia by a mile. So we're going with fucking Mia Goth, baby. Mia Goth to the Elite Eight. Let's do it. Let's let her in. All right. Elvira Cassandra Peterson versus Catherine Isabel. One of these ladies is going to the Elite Eight. Wow. These are getting harder and harder for me. I don't know. Catherine won a huge matchup to get in here. But I feel like Elvira, again, just so fucking important to the genre. Oh, man, this is really tough. I'm going to go... Wow, I'm sorry, y'all. These are getting so hard for me. I'm going to go with... Fuck it, give me Catherine Isabel. I'm going to do it. Upset. Catherine Isabel's won 2 huge upsets. Oh, man, Mernsey, I'm so sorry to burst your bubble. I'm so sorry to kill Mernsey's boner. But Angela Bettis stomps a mud hole in fucking Edwidge Finetch's ass. Give me Bettis. To the Elite Eight we go. Wow, Mia Goth versus Catherine Isabel. All right, Catherine Isabel's Cinderella story ends here. Mia Goth is part of the Fantastic Four. Bettis versus Babs? What the fuck? This is cruel. This is a cruel matchup to do to me. I fucking love both these women. This is fucked up. It's okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah, for real. Wow. Bettis. I'm sorry. Bettis. Bettis is a once-in-a-lifetime actress. Geller versus Adjani. Wow. Again, Isabella Johnny's probably in Possession is better than anything Sarah Michelle Gellar's ever acted in, but I think Sarah Michelle Gellar has more charisma, has more range, is a little bit more attractive, played a more important horror character. Sarah Michelle Gellar, man. I'm sorry. Sarah Michelle Gellar. No doubt. All right. Final 5. Who will be the last one to enter the Final 4 here? Soledad or Marilyn Burns? Jeez. I'm so sorry, Soledad. May you rest in peace. Both of these women rest in pepperonis. But you have to go Marilyn Burns. You just have to. I love Soledad. I think she is the once in a lifetime screen presence. but you got to go Marilyn Burns. So Marilyn to the Fantastic Four. All right, 3 matchups left. What's it coming down to? Bettis versus Burns. Huh. Wow. This is fucking insane. I mean, this is like asking me which kid do I love more, really. Bettis, all-time great actress. Burns, the best scream of all time. I don't know. Jesus Christ, does somebody have a coin I could flip in this motherfucker? Wow, I don't know. I need to hear the chat. What does the chat think, man? I might have to go with the chat on this. This is too hard for me to pick. May is awesome. I'm going with Sarah. And the Who sang "You Betty Bet Bet." But is it better than Species 2? Well, that's always a question I ask myself, Paul. Every time I watch a film, after it ends, I think to myself, was it better than Species 2? Have you seen Diabolique with Ajani and Sharon Stone? No, but that sounds like the fucking best like libido starter of all time. Happy Halloween, Texas. I've never heard Angela scream, so ... Okay. That's a good point. Bettis is not a screamer, really. I mean, she's shouted, she's yelled, but never screamed, really. Toolbox Murders is not a great remake. She's really good in it. May is a great movie. She's great in May. It's funny. It's like both of them are known primarily for one film. Is May for Bettis. It's Texas Chainsaw for Burns. But I would say Burns for me. I love The Woman, but that performance in Texas Chainsaw, yeah, it's true. Whole thing was stolen from Nev Campbell. All the Scream movies get rewatched every October. I love Nev Campbell, too. I'm sorry she got eliminated. Burns, legendary. All right, you know what? I'm going with the chat. Marilyn Burns to the final 2, baby. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, is this a cat fight and a half? Buffy versus Mia Goth. Buffy versus Maxine Miggs, baby. I love Mia Goth. I think Mia Goth is generational, but Sarah Michelle Gellar walked so a Mia Goth could run. Give me Sarah Michelle Gellar going to the final 2, motherfuckers. All right, the battle of the evening, and couldn't you have predicted if Vegas could have placed bets, it would come down to 2 fucking blondes. I'm sorry. Burns versus Sarah Michelle Gellar is the final here. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going with Agnes Bruckner. Oh, you might be a little bit behind. Okay. I've seen the original French version of Diabolique from the 1950s. It's very Hitchcockian. Just look at Mia's face. She's not happy with your choice. Well, she made it to the final 3. I mean, she did good. I'm going Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah. Grande, you're in love with Sarah. Sarah. Well, hey, listen. Sarah Michelle Gellar is awesome. I go Buffy. I agree. You know what? I got a soft spot for Sarah Michelle Gellar. I do. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think she's a great fucking talent. Like, again, she's the Stone Cold Steve Austin of women. The women want to go have a beer with her. The men want to go have sex with her. Everybody wanted to party with Buffy and kick vampire ass. Sarah Michelle Gellar is the fucking winner here. Sarah Michelle Gellar is my Scream Queen winner. Round of applause for Sarah. Hell yeah. If you guys want to fill out your own, like I was saying, you guys totally can. If you go to the community tab and you click on, it wasn't my most previous post, but it's the second most previous post. You can click and play your own round, and you can have your own winner. We had a lot of people play it so far. Over 14 different winners. So that's really exciting. If you guys want to play your own, if you guys didn't like mine, that's totally fine. Everyone's going to have different Scream Queens. You have 32 to choose from, and I'm happy that if anyone wants to fill out their own, and let me know down below who you had as the winner. Burns with a lightning right hand. Sarah's down. She's not looking good. But Sarah keeps up. She's tuned up the band. Sweet Chin Music. Cover 1, 2. Sarah Michelle Gellar is the ultimate Scream Queen. Only on the Graveyard. Yes, I'm going SMG. Hell yeah. Gellar takes this. Burns for the win. She's your rock, dude. Hell yeah. I'm a Buffy guy. Sigourney Weaver it is. Bertie's like, your list stinks, man. Throwing some claps. Absolutely. Now we got to get through those best customers ever in favorite candy costumes. Let's see. I definitely am glad Sarah won. He's got a soft spot for the blondes. Well, maybe just I do, I always love, there's the great Arnold Schwarzenegger line. What have you been feeding this thing? Blondes. One of my favorite lines of all time. What we're going to do, I have planned is a tier list, a quick tier list. We're going to do like 8 movies on the tier list. We're going to have scary stories to tell in the dark. And we're going to have a couple of songs if I can fucking sing. Now, I know I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to loosen up the pipes for y'all. So the question is, what do you guys want to do first? You want to do scary stories to tell in the dark? Do you want to do the tier list, or do you want to do songs? Although I think we should save songs for the end because I might fucking die or hyperventilate or one or if not both, maybe. So what do you guys want to do? Tier maker, or do you guys want to do scary stories to tell in the dark? I'll turn the lights off and we'll read these scary stories. Anyone? Bueller. I'll let you guys think about it. We can bust out a candy. Why not? Does anybody here like Airheads? Because I love me a good Airheads, and that's what I'm going to have right now. I'm going to pop an Airheads, baby. Tier list, okay. Save songs, call me or Mernsey will sing for you. Will one of you guys actually do that? I will fucking let you guys sing because my throat is killing me. Gotta run, Grande. Great stream. Glad to spend a little time with Halloween. Dude, the Black Reviews, thank you so much. Tier list, I'm a chocolate girl. Okay. I'm going to have a quick Airheads. So everybody, cheers for an Airheads. I got a nice blueberry one. It's going to turn my tongue blue. So these take a little while to chew. So we will do the tier list. It seems like everybody wants to do that. So let me just set up the screen share. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to chew this really quick. I'm going to take a 1-minute piss break, and we'll do the tier list. So stand by as I will be right back, only on the Graveyard. I'll be right back, baby. Let me just go here. All right. These are bits to chew. Let's see what y'all got to see. We got to take a 15-minute shower. Swedish Berry Boy. The prime of Brendan Fraser, yeah. Okay. I've chewed I got the blue tongue now. And I guess we'll do a tier list. So let me go here. Thank you all for being so patient. Sorry, I was holding a wicked pee. All right, so fun one. Not horror movies, but Scooby-Doo movies. Oh, shit. I know. It's a curveball. I'm sure some people are going to unsubscribe and dislike the video and tell me that I'm a four-eyed dumbass fuck. But we're talking Scooby-Doo movies. We'll do a couple. We'll do like 8 or 10, something like that. And we'll go in order. Of course, we can go through what these tiers are. We got Ruh-Roh, which is an F. We got Zoinks, which is a D. We got Jeepers, which is a C. Jinkies is a B. Let's Split Up Gang, which is an A. And Scooby Snack, which is going to be an S tier perfect movie. So these are the tiers that we're going to be talking about here tonight. Love Scooby-Doo. Hell yeah. Love me some Scooby-Doo. Okay. I had some strong opinions on these. I see that's funny. I thought I was going to lose my whole audience, and these people were like, yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, bitch. Like, that is funny as hell. Got a dim Graveyard Lightning. when you do spooky stories. Of course, I'm going to turn the light out. We do scary stories in the dark, so we do not play around here. But all right, let's get into tier making as we start off with the first one up here. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Does anybody remember Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School? Now, I remember they used to show reruns of this when I was a kid on Cartoon Network. And I just loved these. I thought this was a great idea. This was back when it was just Shaggy, Scooby, and maybe Scrappy-Doo was with them. There's no Fred, Velma, and Thelma. Fred, Velma, and Thelma. Fucking Fred, Daphne, and Velma are not in this one. It's just Scooby, Shaggy, and I think Scrappy-Doo. And they go to this like school for ghouls and all these like mythical creatures. And I thought this was great. I thought this was a lot of fun, really interesting, like all the kids and the characters and stuff like that. All these different creatures that they were, the potions that they were making, the whole like kind of look of the, playground and stuff like that. I thought that stuff was awesome. I really liked Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. For me, that's going to be an A, aka a Let's Split Up Gang. I think that's an A. I think that's a good one. Anyone else? Has anyone else seen Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School? I'm so curious. Let's see. Okay. First live action movie scared the hell out of me as a kid. I love that movie. That's so funny. I saw that in theaters as a kid too. So we probably would have been right around the same age when that came out. And it was just magical then. I watched that movie all the time on DVD. I have it on DVD. So yes, I remembered it. Awesome. Schlock Lesnar, Nigor alt account here. Well, Schlock Lesnar, eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. I see a pattern between Scooby-Doo and Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm afraid the game was rigged. Yo, imagine I turned the whole Halloween episode into a Sarah Michelle Gellar retrospective. Dude, I break out The Grudge. I just break out Cruel Intentions. I just start breaking out all of her fucking movies, dude. That would be so funny, dude. I swear to you, it was not rigged. At all. Not at all. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School is a very classic movie. I agree. I like Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. I got to get going here. Have a good night and happy Halloween. Thank you so much, Sean. Boo School's awesome. I love the villain-like spider in that movie. That's right. That is right. Dude, it has been so long since I went back and rewatched that. I really got to rewatch Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. So that's one for me, maybe for this weekend. Is Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Vampire in there? And I'm 28, bud. My birthday was the 4th. So we're at, I'm 27. So there you go. We're right in the same ballpark there. So happy birthday. I like that movie a lot too. And to answer your question, that was the next one up is Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's what the next one is. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. Another one that I really, really like. Of course, Shaggy gets turned into a werewolf, and hence the whole reluctant aspect of the movie. Again, this was Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo, and Shaggy only. There's no Fred, Velma, or Daphne, if I could speak right from that, unlike before. I really like them in it. I think that, as annoying as Scrappy-Doo was, I do think Scooby is enjoyable in this entry. And I don't know, I liked this movie as well. I liked the whole conflict of, Shaggy turning into this creature, but of course he's afraid of it, doesn't want to turn into it. This was like around the late 1980s where the whole idea was, they wanted to make Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy a thing. I think this might have been post Pup Named Scooby-Doo, which was like the mid 80s, which I liked a lot better than this. I liked the Pup Named Scooby-Doo a lot. I thought that was a fun little show, but I thought these were good. As a duo, I thought the Reluctant Werewolf was really good. George of the Jungle is very funny with Brendan Fraser. Watch out for that tree. Love the cartoon. I can't get behind the whole gang not being in there. That's totally understandable. It's a great take on Cannonball, the movie. Okay, I've never seen this one. I'll be mad as a mug if Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost ain't on here. Fred is not with the gang because he's getting it on until 3 a.m. Yeah, he's getting it on with Sarah Michelle Gellar. He's partying with Sarah Michelle Gellar till dawn. The Reluctant Werewolf, again, I would say is like a Jinkies for me. I don't think it's as good as the Ghoul School, but I like the Reluctant Werewolf for sure. And to answer your question, the Witch's Ghost is on here, so no worries. I love the Reluctant Werewolf, especially the bumbling sidekick villain. Couple the Hunch Bunch. Many cartoons don't have the bumbling sidekick villains anymore. Reluctant Werewolf is an all-time fave. Okay, awesome. Scooby-Doo versus Kiss. Jinkies is fair. I think it's a Jinkies. I'd have to rewatch it though. Those two are ones I haven't seen in a long time. unlike these next few, which I've seen them all to death, so I'll definitely be able to give you more insight on these. Of course, next from the year 1998 or 1999, I want to say. Possibly, I think it might have been 98. This is possibly the best Scooby-Doo movie. I think it is. Of course, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which is a great fucking movie, really. And I know it was the start of like 4 directed video Scooby-Doo movies that ultimately were just really, really good in my opinion. Like as a whole, those 4 were really good. Now, this was the first one. Of course, the gang at the beginning, they split up because they're so sick and tired of, finding out that the creatures that they're chasing and hunting and trying to solve these mysteries about are just men in a mask or a woman in a mask. They're so sick and tired of it being a fake ghost. And there's a song, "The ghost is here and it's always a fake. The ghost is here, there's no reason to shake." I love that. I thought the soundtrack in this movie was great. You, of course, have the song, "And it's terror time again." I love that song. I thought the soundtrack of all of this was really good. I don't know. I thought this was great from top to bottom. Of course, they go to the Louisiana Bayou to an actual haunted house, and the women that run the house are like these creepy werewolf creatures, and then there's also these zombie pirates that show up, and it's all real, and there's voodoo, and like they finally get what they want. They get a case that it is really supernatural, and I thought like that was a great curveball for Scooby-Doo. I thought that was such a good change in pace. Instead of it being another guy in a mask, like let's play on that trope, and actually, what if they actually encountered supernatural demons? And that's what Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island is. Without a doubt, it's an S tier Scooby snack for me. I really love Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. That's a great, great, great movie. Let's see. What did you guys have to say? Love Zombie Island. Absolutely, me too. Is the Boo Brothers on here? I don't know. It might be. Let me see. I haven't seen that one in a long time if it is on here. I really wouldn't be able to say. I don't see it on here unless I'm missing it. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I'd have to rewatch it anyway. I really couldn't give you my full thoughts, unfortunately. I love Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Me too. The OG Zombie Island's goated. Love the cat people / voodoo angle. That's right. There were cat people. Was there any episodes that scared you as a kid? Episodes that scared me as a kid? Not really. No, not really. No, I wouldn't say Scooby-Doo never scared me. I can't say any. If anything came close, it would probably be the Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island just because it was real. Like they were really fucking these creatures. And I was like, whoa, that is terrifying, man. Which of course brings us to the sequel, which was Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. That I also think is very good. Of course, Scooby and the gang, they go to Salem. They meet Tim Curry's character there, which I thought was awesome. It's always cool to hear Tim Curry in it. They uncover this big like mystery about a witch that years and years ago was accused and then of course killed. And then of course they find this book and Tim Curry like reconjures her to come up in the town. And I thought that was awesome. Like I really like Witch's Ghost. I liked the whole Salem aesthetic and setting and like if you're watching one around this time of the year, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost is just a perfect movie to watch around this time of the season. It's just so awesome from top to bottom. Of course, you have the legendary Hex Girls. I'm a Hex Girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm gonna put a spell on you. I mean, those motherfuckers kicked ass. I love those ladies. Like, they absolutely kicked ass. The Hex Girls shaped my life. Dude, whose life did they not shape is my question. I love the Hex Girls. Tim Curry. I like that Velma is sort of the lead of this one, kind of the unique concept. This is one I'd like to review someday on the show, like in full depth and full graveyard depth. But we're just gonna doing fun tier list here, nothing too in depth or crazy. But I agree, that one's an S as well. I love Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. What do you think of the Scooby-Doo movies with WWE characters in it? I don't think very much of them. I like Scooby-Doo, and I do like WWE, but it's just kind of like, whatever. John Cena and the Mysterious Mystery of WrestleMania. I don't know. I would rather watch paint dry. If you ever watched 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, that series involved real-life supernatural antagonists. I have not watched that. What do you know what era that's from? Hell yeah, the Hex Girls. The robot speed running through the circus did it for me. Not sure the name of the episode. I know what you're talking about with like the glowing eyes. Is that what you're talking about? That one's awesome. Even though it's not really a movie, but I love the short film, The Scooby-Doo Project, which is basically a parody of the Blair Witch Project. Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite. Like, it's so crazy this day to me that they did that. 25 years later, I'm still shocked they did that. The actor that played Shaggy in the live action played 13th Ghost. Love that movie. He was so good in it. Matthew Lillard was never a Scooby-Doo guy. I've seen the ones with Matthew Lillard, though. Oh, dude, Matthew Lillard's great. We'll get to the Matthew Lillard ones. They're just coming up here. He's great. He's also, of course, in Scream. So he's horror royalty just for that. SLC Punk. Matthew Lillard, The Curve, to people that maybe don't remember. That's a good movie. It's an okay movie, I guess. Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. I remember this being the weakest of those four with like the 4 directed video ones they did right in a row with the same director, same crew. This one was easily the weakest. I don't remember much of it. I don't know. I don't remember this one enough. So I don't know. For me, it's going to be like a Jeepers. I don't think it's bad, but I don't remember it enough to really say. Like, I can't tell you. Did you ever see the Supernatural Cross episode where they enter the Scooby universe? I haven't, but I know in the next one we're going to talk about, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, they enter, it's like basically Scooby-Doo Endgame, where they meet their alternate selves in the cyber world. And of course, that brings me to Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, which came out. Oh, sorry, I got to get this advertisement down here. Let me go here. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, which is probably one of my favorite ones as well, too. I just loved the idea and the concept of they're developing this computer game. And of course, Scooby, Shaggy, and the whole gang, they get kind of sucked into the game, and they're asked to beat the Cyber Chaser to the final level. They have to beat him to the final level, grab the Scooby stacks in order to delete the virus. And I thought it was fun. I thought this was so fun. Like they really broke out the budget here. They go to like New Romans times. They go to space. They go to like an alternate universe where they meet like the alternate reality, like the 70s or 80s versions of themselves, where Shaggy has a red shirt and they're all wearing like different colors and stuff, have different hairstyles. I liked that. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. Alien Invaders was fun as a kid, saw it in theaters, had Snickers, rewatched this years ago. If there was a tier above S, this would be on there. Okay. Best one, You're Crazy. I wore that DVD out as a kid. I love this one. I think it's awesome. Oh, you're talking about the fucking Alien one. Okay. Alien Invaders was fun as a kid. So, okay. Let's see. 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo premiered in 1985, and it had the voice of Vincent Price. It involved Scooby-Doo Shaggy unknowingly releasing some evil spirits from a chest called the Chest of Demons. Very cool. Alien Invaders was robbed just like my Scream Queen. I'm sorry. Scratch that. LO did not see this in theaters. Yeah, I was going to say their animations were also different. Yeah, that's right. I thought that was cool. I liked that whole kind of, meeting your alternate self, if you will. I thought that was a breath of fresh air personally. So yeah, I really like Cyber Chase. I would say Cyber Chase is like a solid A for me as well. I like that. I would say right up there with Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. And we'll do these last two, and then we'll do some scary stories to tell in the dark. Because honestly, I'm not as up to date on the newer Scooby-Doo movies. But we of course get to the live action James Gunn, Raja Gosnell of written and directed movies of Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Scooby-Doo 1, I actually really like it. I know a lot of people say the second one is way better because it's a lot more like the cartoon. But I think, and I know people are going to make fun of me, the way they were casted was great. And whether you like or dislike Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne, that's fine. Although she's fucking hot and red hair. I'm sorry, I just have to say that. But Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred, I thought was perfect. He brought like this very jockey, cocky, arrogant thing to it. You have Linda Cardellini as Velma. I thought she was great as Velma. Like, what a perfect Velma. Beautiful lady, but she really buttoned herself down and put the glasses on, the ugly wig, and she really made that character work, and you felt her smartness. Matthew Lillard, absolutely the best casted one of the bunch. I thought he was the perfect Shaggy. Even Casey Kasem, who voiced Shaggy for like 40 years, he said that Matthew Lillard, after he died, he was like, I want Matthew Lillard to voice him in all these upcoming cartoons. He was like, nobody but Matthew Lillard I want to play this character. And then, of course, that's what they decided to do. And then they went with Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard's great. I like the whole weird plot. They go to the horror theme park, Spooky Island, and they meet none other than Mr. fucking Bean there. And it's really Scrappy Doo and like this mechanical robot version of Mr. Bean. I don't know. Like, listen, the CGI has not aged well in this movie. The fucking giant purple monsters, not good. But great soundtrack, like things that go bump in the night. I really like the soundtrack in the Scooby-Doo movie. James Gunn does a great job writing it, and he always makes sure every one of his characters has an arc. I like the whole finale and with people's heads of souls being sucked into the thing. I don't know. I like Scooby-Doo, the live action movie. I can understand for sure why people don't like it, but I would say it's a solid A. I think the cast was just so good. Is Raja Gosnell the greatest director in the world? No, but I do think James Gunn is a great writer. Of course, James Gunn goes on to write the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which to me was perfect. Like, he's great at writing group movies. Suicide Squad, the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, these two movies, he's really great at writing a story about a group. And the Dawn of the Dead remake, he's a good writer. I really like James Gunn. So above and beyond, I do like the Scooby-Doo live action movie. Let's see. Now, this is one I saw in the theater. Absolutely. They cast this perfectly. They sure don't make those live action remakes of Hanna-Barbera cartoons anymore. No, that's true. Dr. Hogg, dude, we have a story for you coming up. Don't you worry. I like both live action Scooby-Doo movies. Oh, I do too, honestly. Linda Cardellini, hotter than Sarah Michelle Gellar, unpopular opinion. Honestly, I could see it because she's beautiful. I think it's funny because she's so buttoned down in these movies, but like in other films where she's not buttoned down, Linda Cardellini's beautiful. Really like her, and I thought she did a great job. Dr. Hogg, oh no, hide your kids, hide your wives, William. Grande Scooby-Doo was the only thing that brought me down from the edibles that one night. That's great, man. I actually like the first one better. I'm with you. Most people like the second one better. But I don't. I actually am with you. I like the first one a little bit better. I don't hate the second one. I think the second one's fine. I guess that's a perfect segue into the second one, Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. Of course, this was the one where they wanted to make it more like the cartoon. Like, you have all the villains from the cartoon, Miner 49er, the Tar Man, all the villains that are from the cartoon are in this as well. So I like that for sure. I think that, again, the cast does a great job. James Gunn does a good job. I don't think this mystery was as good. Like, it was very much more obvious I knew in the first 10 minutes as a kid who the fuck did it. So I don't know. This one, I like the character moments, but it definitely is a small step down. It's not as funny as the first one, I don't think. It's just not. So for me, I would say like a Jinkies for Scooby-Doo 2. So that's my Scooby-Doo tier list. What do we do? Like 5, 6, 7, 8 Scooby-Doo movies. I mean, if there's people that want me to do in-depth reviews for Scooby-Doo movies, by all means, I will do it. Dawn of the Dead, a remake, absolutely. A Pup Named Scooby-Doo was mostly a parody of its popular franchise because you would have them breaking the fourth wall and asking for the chase music to start. I loved Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I don't think this is a Halloween party. This is a Sarah Michelle Gellar party. Hell yeah, get your SMG shirts out. I guess the South Park Scooby-Doo parody with Korn didn't make the cut. I didn't even know that existed. When they recasted Shaggy's role, they knew they messed up. Of course they did. The first live action was way funnier and entertaining than the second. I agree. I don't know. I think what happened was they heard the complaints and the gripes that people had with the original, like the first one, that, it's not enough like the show, make it more like the show. And when they did, it just didn't translate well. I do think that was the case of what happened there. So it's unfortunate, but I do, for what it's worth, I think that, both movies are fine. I think James Gunn does a good job. And for sure, Zombie Island's the best Scooby-Doo film. I'm right there with you, for sure. Dude, the Korn one is so funny. Dude, what the fuck? I can't even believe that's real. Scooby-Doo and Korn had a crossover, and I did not know about it. But what better segue than some scary stories to tell in the dark? More tales to chill your bone. Of course, this is the third one. This is Scary Stories part number 3. Last year, I read stories from the second book. So I said, fuck it, let's dial it up a notch. Let's go to book number 3. I've got some scary stories picked out. We might skip the singing tonight because my fucking throat is killing me. So we might just read these and call it. We've almost 2 hours, but we'll read some scary stories. Let's do it. So let me grab the lights here. Don't get scared now. Ooh, it's dark now. Turn out the lights. God damn it. We're going to read some scary stories up in this bitch. Okay. Let's start it off with this story here. Oh, Tom's getting out of here. I got to go have fun with the stories. Let's go Mammy Down with Liv Morgan. Hell yeah. Let's go fucking Rhea Ripley. Hell yeah. And I shit myself. Dude, we're all shitting ourselves right now. This is be the first story we'll talk about. Just delicious. Let's take a Gooligander. Okay. Let me get this shit into the light so I can see. I've turned off my light. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I hope everyone has turned off their lights at home. I'm fucking terrified. Where's Art the Clown in this motherfucker? Okay. Let's do it. Just delicious. George Flint loved to eat. Each day at noon, he closed his camera shop for 2 hours and went home for a big lunch. His wife, Mina, cooked for him. George was a bully, though, and Mina was an old, timid woman who did everything he asked because she was afraid of him. On the way home for lunch one day, George stopped at a butcher stop and bought a pound of liver. He loved liver. He would have Mina cook it for dinner that night. Despite all his complaints about her, she was a damn good cook. While George ate his lunch, Mina told him that a rich old woman in town had just died. Her body was in the church next door. It was in an open coffin, and anyone who wanted to go could go see her. But as usual, George was not interested in what Mina had to say. I've got to go back to work, he said to her. After he told Mina, she began to cook the liver. She added vegetables, sugars, spice, and everything nice and simmered it all afternoon, just the way George liked it. When she saw it, though, it was done. She cut off a small piece and tasted it. It was just delicious, the best she had ever made. She ate a second piece, then a third, and it was so good she could not stop eating the liver. It was only when the liver was all gone that she thought of George. He would be coming home soon. What would he do when he found her? What would he do when he found out that she had eaten all of the liver? Some men would laugh, but not George. He would be angry and mean, and she did not want to face that again. But where could she get another piece of liver that late in the day? Then she remembered the old woman lying in the church next door, waiting to be buried. George said he never had a better dinner. Have some liver, Mina, he said. It's just simply delicious. I'm not hungry, she said, but you can finish it. That night, George had fallen asleep. Mina sat in bed trying to read, but all she could think about was what she had done. Then she thought she heard a woman's voice. Who has my liver? She asked. Who has it? Was it her imagination? Was she dreaming? Now the voice was closer. Who has my liver? It asked. Who has it? Mina wanted to run. No, she whispered. I don't have it. I don't have your liver. Now the voice was right next to her. Who has my liver? Who has it? Mina froze with terror. She pointed to George. He does, she said. He has it. Suddenly, the light went out. George screamed, and screamed. Ooh. Anyone up for some liver? Is anybody up for some goddamn liver? I bought a shirt for Halloween this year. It's Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Scooby pulling a Ghostface mask off Shaggy. That's awesome. Who turned out the lights? I'm scared of the dark. I got to get my candles. Ew, liver. Liver and onions is delicious. Bottle of Chianti with the liver is a very good choice. Of course, you got to have the farmer beans. Now, since Dr. Hogg is here, Dr. Howdy, Dr. Hogg, I'll have my liver on rye, please. We have to read this story here because I'm sorry. Who has my liver? You got to try to do the voices, even though my voice is destroyed. This next story is dedicated to a dear friend. It's Dr. Howdy 666, or as he likes to call himself, Dr. Hogg. And this story is amply titled The Hog. Yes, The Hog. This one's for you, Will McDevitt, you son of a bitch. Okay, The Hog. When Arthur and Anne were in high school, they fell in love. They were both great, big, fat, and jolly people and seemed suited for one another. But as sometimes happens, things didn't work out. Arthur moved away and married someone else. And Anne, well, she just didn't marry anyone. And not too many years later, she got sick and died. Probably because she was a fat fuck. Some said it was from a broken heart. Others said it was from eating too much. But we all know what really happened. One day, Arthur was driving a small town far from where he and Anne had grown up. Soon, he realized that a hog was following him. And no matter how fast Arthur drove, the hog stayed right behind. Each time he looked back, there was the hog, and it began to irritate him. Finally, he couldn't stand it any longer. He stopped his car and jumped out of the car. The hog on its snout, good and hard, he hit him. "Out of here, you fat, dirty thing! Get out of here!" he shouted. To his astonishment, the hog spoke back to him, and it was in Anne's voice that he heard. "It's her ghost," he thought. "She has come back as a hog. I was doing no harm, Arthur. I was just out for a brisk walk, enjoying myself, trying to lose a couple. How could you strike me after all that we meant to each other?" With that, she turned and trotted away. Ooh, the hog, baby. Arthur played in her face. Poor, yeah, no, she got, get him, man. This is amazing. Haha, yes, you're the best. Thank you so much. Mateo, John, always a pleasure. Happy Halloween again, everyone. Got to get to work early tomorrow. Dude, absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to read a couple more of these and we'll call it two. Let's see what we got up next for you, sons of bitches. Let's go to one that I thought was really scary, actually, because these first two were more fun. This one truly scared me to the bone. The Dream. Yes, The Dream, which is one of the scariest stories in this entire book, in my opinion. Lucy Morgan was an artist. She had spent a week painting in a small country town and decided that the next day she would move on. She would go to a village called Kingston. But that very night, Lucy Morgan had a strange dream. She dreamed that she was walking up a dark, carved staircase and entered a bedroom. It was an ordinary room except for two things. The carpet was made up of large squares that looked like trapdoors. And each of the windows was, oh, I'm sorry, I lost my place. And each of the windows was fastened shut with big nails that stuck up out of the wood. In her dream, Lucy Morgan went to sleep in that bedroom. During the night, a woman with a pale face and black eyes and long black hair came into the room. She leaned over in the bed and whispered, "This is an evil place. Flee while you can." When the woman touched her arm to hurry her along, Lucy Morgan awakened from her dream with a shriek. She lay awake and the rest of the night was trembling. In the morning, she told the landlady of what she had seen and decided not to go to Kingston after all. "I can't tell you why, but I just can't bring myself to go to Kingston." "Then why don't you go to Dorset?" the landlady said. "It's a pretty town and it isn't too far." So Lucy Morgan went to Dorset. Someone told her that she could find a room in the house at the top of the hill. It was a pleasant-looking house, and the landlady there, a plump, motherly woman, was as nice as could be. "Let's look at the room," she said. "I think you'll like it." Ooh, baby. I skipped the page. Sorry, y'all. They walked up a dark, carved staircase like the one in Lucy's dream. In these old houses, the staircases are all the same. Lucy thought about her dream. But when the landlady opened the door to the bedroom, it was the room in her dream with the same carpet that looked like trapdoors and the same windows with those fastened big nails. This is just a coincidence, Lucy told herself. "How do you like it?" the landlady asked. "I'm not too sure," she said. "Well, take your time," the landlady said. I'll bring up some tea for you while you think about it." Lucy sat on her bed, staring at the trapdoors and the big nails. Soon there was a knock at the door. "It's the landlady with tea," she thought. But it wasn't the landlady at all. It was the woman with the pale face and the black eyes and the long black hair. Lucy Morgan grabbed her things and fled. Ooh, like that one. The Dream is a really good one. That's a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got here. There was another one that I was thinking. I liked this one best. No illustration on this one, but I liked this one best. John Nicholas raised horses. He had so many horses of all kinds, but his favorite was Bess, the gentle old mare he had grown up with. He no longer rode her, for all she could do now was amble along. Bess spent her days grazing peacefully in a meadow. That summer, for the fun of it, John Nicholas went into a fortune teller's booth. The fortune teller studied her cards and she said, "I see danger ahead of you." She said, "Your face, your favorite horse, will cause you to die. And I don't know when, but it will happen because it's in the cards." John Nicholas laughed. The idea that Bess would cause his death was nonsense. She was as dangerous as a bowl of soup, he thought. Yet from then on, whenever he saw Bess, whenever he saw her, he remembered the fortune teller's warnings and what was in the cards. That fall, a farmer from the other end of the county asked if he could have Bess. He had been thinking that the old horse would be perfect for the little children to ride around. That's a good idea, John thought. It would be fun for them, and it would be giving something Bess to do. Later, John told his wife about it. "Now Bess won't kill me," he said. They both laughed. A few months later, he saw the farmer who had taken her. "How's my Bess?" he asked. "Oh, well, she was fine for a while," the farmer said. "The children loved her, but then she got sick, unfortunately. I had to shoot her to put her out of her misery. It was a damn shame." Despite himself, John breathed a sigh of relief. He had often wondered if in some crazy way, through some strange accident, Bess would kill him. Now, of course, she could not. "I'd like to see her," said John, "just to say goodbye. She was my favorite." The bones of the dead horse were in the far corner of the man's farm. John kneeled down and patted Bess's sun-bleached skull. Just then, a rattlesnake, which had made its home inside the skull, sank its fangs into John Nicholas's arms and killed him dead. Yes. Ooh, yeah. I love that one. Bess. Found a way to get him, even post-death. Yes, with the spiders coming out. You know what? That one's in here. That one is totally in here. I can read that. Let me see. Where is that story? That's totally in here. I saw it. Okay, I got it. The red spot. You gotta love these illustrations. They're just amazing. As people, yeah, someone has a big zit, keeps getting bigger and bigger. We can read it. The red spot. Why not? While Ruth slept, a spider crawled across her face. It was stopped for several minutes on her left cheek, then went on its way. "What is that red spot on my cheek?" she asked her mother. "It looks like a big spider bite," her mother said. "But it'll go away. Just don't scratch at it. Don't pick at it." Soon the small red spot grew into a red boil. "Look at it now," Ruth said. "It's getting bigger and bigger like a sore." "That sometimes happens," her mother said. "It's coming to a head." In a few days, the boil was even larger. "Look at it now," Ruth said. "It hurts and it's ugly." "We'll have the doctor look at it," her mother said. Maybe it's infected, but the doctor could not see Ruth until the next day. That night, Ruth decided to take a hot bath. As she soaked herself, the boil burst and out poured a swarm of tiny spiders, the eggs their mother had laid in her cheek the previous day. Yes, the red spot. Always fun. What do you think, guys? One or two more, maybe? Let's see. I covered most of the ones I wanted to say. Let me see if there's any more in here that I think are worth reading. We could also sing out. We could sing the Her song if you guys want to and call it a show. That's why I usually end these shows. No, Just Delicious we read. Faster and Faster we read. I thought there was one other really good one where the lady like killed her husband. I thought that was a great one that I wanted to read, but I don't know where it is or the name of it. Dead Hands, no. Such Things Happen, no. I don't know. Maybe I can't find it. These are good though. These are always fun. I really liked these stories, and I don't know. They always put me in the mood for spooky season. They're a great way to keep the feeling going, I guess, of spooky season. I thought I knew where that story was, but I do not. I thought I bookmarked all of these. All right. Wait a minute. Was this the one? No, that's the hot. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's sing. We will sing the Her song, and we will call it a night here. Hell no. Yes, spiders. No, thank you. Yeah, do the illustrations. Do the illustrations make it? It's so good. Coffin. Grande, can you sing The Streets of Philadelphia by Bruce Springsteen? Is that the City of Brotherly Love? I'll go. That is one of the saddest, most depressing songs of all. You would love to hear a couple more? All right. You know what? We will read. I'll read another one. I'll read one more. I'm trying to find. I thought there was a funny one before. where the husband and wife like hated each other, and I thought it was a great fucking story, but I don't know what the name of it was. No, that's Bess. I read Bess. On the Edge. Like Cat's Eyes. Footsteps. No, that's not it. The Black Dog. No. Hello, Kate. Bastard. Was it this one? Just Delicious. I read. What the hell? What? We're gonna look in the glossary. Let's see. I could have swore there was a really, really good one. I'm trying to find it here. 5 Nightmares. Running Wild. On the Edge. No. It's cool. If you ever look in the back of these books, they tell you the origin stories of like when these stories were first told. Thup, something wrong. I'm trying to find the damn story. I can't find it. The Trouble. No thanks. The Red Spot. No. Maybe you'll remember. Sam's New Pet. No. The Wolf Girl. Such things happen. No. All right. I can't find the one I wanted to read. So let's sing it out. Let's do it. I need someone to sing me preferably a fine stallion. Well, I am a fine stallion, so I am just also under the weather a little bit. So let's see. Let's do You May Be the Next. Let's do a little her song to call it a show here. Let me go here. I think I can find the lyrics up here. And I X'd out the page. Okay. Just go back. The her song lyrics. Okay, if you know the song, sing along. But we're gonna sing this son of a bitch only on Grande's Graveyard. Let's do it. Fine stallion here. Here we go. Don't you ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet. From your head down to your feet, they put you in a big black box. They'll cover you up with dirt and rocks, and all goes well for about a week. And then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. They'll eat your eyes, they'll eat your nose, they'll eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach, then out your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green, and pus pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout, and their eyes pop out, and your teeth decay, and that is the end of a perfect day. Yes, you gotta love the her song in this. I'm sorry my throat's a little sore. I'm a little under the weather, but you know what? We had to let it sing my hums, my lady hums, my hum. Grande, sing I'm a Thug by Trick Daddy. What are the fucking lyrics of I'm a Thug by Trick Daddy? Let's see. I'm a Thug Trick Daddy. What the fuck? I've never even heard that song. Let's see. Funk hit me up with some of that thug. Yup, just like that. Hit him in the chest with it. One time in the head. For Buddy Rowe, y'all. Check it out. Dude, that's amazing. Grande, you're super multi-talented. We should do a graveyard talent show. Y'all not ready for that though. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Yay. I can feel it in the air. Beanie Siegel. Beans is a legend. Okay, stop. Yeah, no, I don't know. Freeway 2. Love that song, bro. Absolutely, man. Yeah, no. I always like to end the Halloween specials with a little bit of the her song. So I apologize for my cough at the beginning. I think during that intro, I went so hard that something got caught and I just couldn't breathe. So I am so sorry about that. I can't help it. I'm coming out of this. I feel a lot better. Trust me, my energy's here. I do appreciate y'all sticking with me. We had so many people in the house tonight. I love doing these graveyard shows on Halloween night. So everybody, thank you so much for being awesome as always. It means a lot to me. This episode was so good. Thank you so much. Even though what we do is wrong, Glad I jumped into the graveyard tonight, dude. Thank you so much. Fun Halloween stream, only 365 days till the next one. Dude, and I hope you'll be there. I absolutely will be. Thank you so much. Enjoy The Shining. I know you said you're doing The Shining tonight, Tom. Enjoy. Brittany Ward, I'm not ready to go bed after party. Well, hey, you know what? I'm only a car ride away. If you want to sing, we could start up our own fucking Ward band in this son of a bitch. So you start up writing up songs. I'll try to bring the pipes. Great show, Grande. Love it, brother. Donovan, thank you so much for checking out the show here tonight. Happy Halloween. This is a great live stream. Nanette, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope all is well. Happy Halloween. Jolly good show. Happy Halloween. Schlock Lesnar, don't F5 me. Love you, Grande. Keep it gully. Hell yeah, man. And if you haven't, check the community tab. You can listen to Dr. Howdy's podcast. I put it up on the community tab. It's a Halloween special episode I did with Mernsey, Will, and Cassie Cluster Clay. So if you want to listen to that, that's on my community tab and on Spotify on the Dr. Howdy show. So please do listen to that. Awesome way to celebrate a great show. Only, haha, hell yeah, only. Happy Halloween, everyone. All right, with that being said, I think this has been a wonderful spooky season and show. I was looking for the goddamn lollipop. Here it is. Everybody, have a safe, happy, healthy Halloween. Don't you blow out the jack-o'-lanterns before midnight. Check your candy before you eat it. And I love you guys. We will see you next time. I'll drop the graveyard schedule this Sunday for November, and we will catch you next time. Only on the graveyard. Too sweet peace. Good night, everybody. Keep it creepy.